Okay, guys. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good evening. Good morning, based on wherever you are. So, like I told you guys earlier on, I would not be able to be with you for today's class. So, I'm introducing you, Richard, and he's even the one who introduced me into Forex, and he's really good at what he does. Okay, so he's going to take you through today's session for you to know what you should expect today within the week. All right. So I will urge you guys to cooperate with him. And when he is done, and if you have any question, you ask. If you want him to analyze any other pair for you, just like we do it every Sunday. Okay. So join, invite your friends to join, invite everybody to join us as well, so that it will be a success. Okay. I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, and when he is done, the recording will be posted as usual. All right, so guys, all the best. And Richie, so you can take it from here. Okay, Richie.
Hello, can you guys
Richie?
hear me?
Yeah, it's clear now. It's clear now.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll sign out. Then you take over. My battery is dead, so I'm signing out now. So Richie, take over. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Good evening, guys. And
good evening, bro.
all right, so we are going to do the weekly outlook for gold, and after the weekly analysis for gold, if anyone has a pair or any instruments that you want us to analyze, we can do that as well. But for now, we are going to start with gold and then see the potentials that we are going to have for next week. So let's start from the weekly time frame. So when you look at the weekly time frame, there is not too much structure to trade from, but at least you can see that 2432 was the last level where gold reached before pulling back. So I'll go to the daily time frame. Sorry. So just how PiP Hunter does it, he starts with checking the fundamentals for Monday. So Monday, tomorrow, will be 15th April 2024. And the news that we are expecting at currently my time is 1:30, but I think in Ghana it's going to be 12:30. So at 12:30 Ghana time, there is going to be the core retail sales, the monthly, and our expectation for the dollar is bullish. So the dollar is going to buy. According to this news, that is what the forecasters are saying. And we have Empire State Manufacturing Index. And with that one too, we are expecting bullish for the dollar. So we will be expecting sales for gold. But when you look at the retail sales, the monthly, we are expecting a sell for dollar. So we have three major news events on Monday, which is tomorrow at 12:30 Ghana time. So you can use that to calculate the time zone for which country you come from. So we have three news. Two of them will be positive for the dollar and one will be negative. So overall, I will be having a bullish bias for gold. Okay, so let's go back to the chart. So when we look at the daily time frame, it has formed a shooting star, a nice one. So you can see on Friday, gold traded all the way up to 2432, and then the sellers were so strong that they pulled the market all the way to they pulled the market all the way to 2334 and then managed to close at 2344. So that is where the price is currently. Well, I don't know if you guys have heard what is going on between Iran and Israel. I remember when there was the war between Israel and Pakistan, I think, few months ago. It was weekend like this, and when market opened on Sunday, gold spiked like 400 pips, even before it was Monday for people to get opportunity to trade. So as it stands now, I think I am expecting a similar thing. So gold is here. I won't be surprised that by the time it's tomorrow, gold will push back to all-time highs. But you know, it's war. You can't really predict. But the idea is that usually investors are scared of putting their money in the stock market when there is a war event. So when it happens like that, they take out their money from the stock market and reinvest in gold, which is they call it a safe haven. So when it happens like that, gold will always fly. So if the market opens and you see gold flying, don't be surprised. It's because of the attack that Iran had on Israel yesterday or so. Just for you to know so that you won't be surprised. Okay, so let's do it how we do it. Because of this shooting star, this candlestick, because of this candlestick, I personally will be more bearish inclined for the market tomorrow, especially because of this candlestick that has formed. So far as the buyers couldn't push the market all the way here and sustain the price there, I will be more bearish tomorrow. So when I come to the 4-hour time frame, this is how it looks like. So this zone is a very, very strong one. So I will have one zone here like this. I'll have a zone here like this. So you could see for like 24 hours on Wednesday, price tried to break this zone to the upside. It failed. And then price dropped again. It managed to push price beyond this zone on Thursday. And then now it's back down here. So I am expecting a pullback to this zone. And then I'll short the market. If it happens tomorrow, that is what I am going to do. So I will be expecting something like this. A pullback to this zone, and then I'll short back to this zone. As simple as that. As simple as that. So when I come to, okay, same on the 4-hour time frame, I can have another zone here like this. Okay. So as you can see, price broke all the way and came to 23.34, but it has managed to close on this zone. On this zone. Had it been that today is a trading day of the week, I would have looked for opportunities here on this particular zone for sales. You can see the market has broken this zone. Okay, let me shrink the chart a little bit. So market has broken this particular zone and it has retested. So if today happened to be Monday, a trading day of the week, I would have looked for entry candlestick confirmations and then short the market. But because today is Sunday, I wait when everything has been, and when everything happens, and then the news and everything that is going on plays its role in the market, and everything has settled, we will know where to short the market from. So it can be from the zone that I highlighted on the 4-hour time frame, or it can be that it will come all the way and then break this particular zone here like this. Okay, so whatever will happen, we are not ever going to be able to predict. So we just wait on our hands. Okay, we just have enough patience. So we will wait. By tomorrow, we will know where to short this market from. So it breaks this zone like this, retest the zone, and then just as he usually says, waterfall to about this particular zone. So like this. Okay, yeah. So it breaks a retest, and then we short to 2300. It's possible. We never know, so we just wait. Or it gets onto this zone, which is 2363, and then we short. But we can have bullish bias as well, because this is market, and since we can never predict how it's going to turn out, we have to be open-minded. If you give us opportunity to go long, we are going to do that, and where we are going to do that will be above this particular zone. So if price manages to break above this zone like this, it breaks it, retest it, we will long the market to this zone, which is okay, 2404. So that is how we are going to go about the market tomorrow, and then the days beyond. So nothing fancy, is just support and resistance lines. So as you can see, very, very fine zones. You can see clearly price has been rejecting on this zone. So it's a very, very, very strong zone. So we look for a pullback here, then we short, or it breaks this particular zone, a retest, then we short, or it breaks above this strong zone I'm talking about, and then we go long. So we just wait. Okay, we know that patience is the only thing that will keep us profitable aside risk management. So don't rush. On Monday, we will clearly see where we are going to see a push or a pull from, and then we will enter the market accordingly. So this is my analysis for gold tomorrow, and then the days beyond, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. So in London session, we are going to see where we are going to enter the market from. Yeah. I don't know if anybody has a question that he or she wants to ask. I'll be glad to answer that. And if you have any instruments you want us to analyze, we can do that as well. So the floor is open for questions, please. Or any suggestions. Maybe you also see something different on the chart and you want to bring it out. Remember, this is not just a market outlook. This is a Zoom class where you can bring out a suggestion or any contribution that you want to bring on board.
Please, can you analyze GBP USD chart for us?
Okay, all right, no problem. Hold on. GBP USD, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so this is GBP. Hello. If you are not asking a question, can you please mute yourself? If you are not asking any question, please. Okay, so this is the GBP USD chart, and because it's the beginning of the week, we are going to start from the weekly time frame. So from the weekly time frame, you can see that for the past 5 weeks, the market has been bearish. So it's something like this. For the past 5 weeks, GBP USD has been bearish. So as you can see, clearly it has been bearish for the past 5 weeks. So it will always be ideal if you look out for trade setups that align with the bearish, bias, considering the weekly time frame. So when you come to the daily time frame, this is how it will be like. Okay, so from the weekly, we can have a resistance here on 1.25996, and then we can have another one here at 1.26371. So look at how the weekly candle closed. Very, very bearish. Very, very bearish. So it will always be in your favor if you look for setups. You look for sell setups. Okay. So on the daily time frame, this is how it looks like. If I decide to plot the zones properly, I will have one here. Okay. I will have another one here. Nice. Okay, so this is how the zones are going to be like on the daily time frame. Okay, so when you go to the 4-hour time frame, clearly it will be something like a support break, and then you are looking for a retest for a sell. So you could see that there was some form of consolidation from 24th March to 10th April. Consolidation. So GBP USD was just trading within this range. It finally broke. It finally broke the range to the downside. So now, whoever is trading GBP USD would just have to look for a pullback to this zone and then short the market like this. That's it. Don't look for anything fancy. Just look for a break beyond. The break has already happened, so just look for a pullback to this zone and then you short, and it will happen. Don't think that the market will be leaving you behind. Don't think that and then enter impulsively. Wait, okay, wait. When you wait, your money will not go anywhere. You get it? It's just that fear of not catching some of the pips that will make you enter. But if you are able to wait, I'm telling you, the market will definitely pull back. Okay, so have enough patience. Wait for it to pull back. It will do that. Wait for it to pull back, and then you enter accordingly. So when on that same zone, on the 4-hour, it looks very, very clean. But on the 30 minutes, you can also have another zone here like this. Okay, so this is how you have to go about it. You have two scenarios. You get it? Yep, we call it if and else statement. So if the market pulls back onto this zone and it gives you your candlestick confirmations or your entry confirmations, you can sell. Oh, come on. You can sell from this zone. Okay. If it doesn't, and then it breaks beyond this zone, the next zone is going to target will be the first zone I showed you on the 4-hour time frame. You get it? So you will have two scenarios. You should have two scenarios. This zone should be scenario 1. Okay, and then this zone should be scenario 2. That's all. You don't look for anything fancy. Just wait on your hands. Okay, wait and wait. Nothing will happen if you wait. Your money is intact. Nothing will happen. Don't be pushed by anybody who is showing you that, oh, it can sell from wherever. If it's selling and it's not yet in your zone, just allow the market to do whatever it wants to do. You will always get opportunity, always get some opportunity. So for GBP USD, we have a scenario 1 and scenario 2, and whichever zone price gets to, you look for the sell from that zone. If I don't know if that is clear for who is trading GBP USD.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome. So who has another pair that he or she wants us to analyze? Because I know it's not everyone who has the heart to take the gold. Even for me, I prefer US 30 more to gold. But if gold gives me opportunities, I take them. Yeah, but as it stands now, since we all have our preferences, when you bring the instruments that you want me to analyze on board, then we do it together.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, bro, I'm seeing USD JPY and USD
Back
in the chat
to
box.
go.
Check the chat box. You see some
so
pairs there.
USD JPY, right? Okay, let's do USD JPY. So the market looks very nice, full of opportunities for anybody to capture some profits. But you realize that this will even be a season where people lose a lot of money. But clearly, you could see that if we are able to wait patiently for our setups, we are going to get a lot of opportunities. So when you look at USD JPY, sorry, for the past 5 weeks, it has been extremely bullish, very bullish. So in this situation or market condition, you don't look for sell setups. Okay, you try as much as you can and stay away from sell setups. But let's see. So because for the past 5 weeks it has been bullish, I will look for more buys than sells. Okay, so this is how it looks like on the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, it looks like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. For 14 days. Okay. For 14 days. That is how I do my analysis. For 14 days, price failed to break and close above this zone, which is 151.69. For 14 days. So it means price gets there, it drops, it gets there, it retreats, it gets there, it falls, it gets there, it tanks. Price couldn't close above this particular zone because of the strong resistance that was there for 14 good days. And now price has managed to close extremely bullish above this particular zone. So this is the zone. Okay, yes, extremely bullish. You can tackle it from so many angles. It can be a rally-based rally. Whoever trades demand and supply will understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so a rally-based rally. This base has created some sort of a support here. Aside that, you can see how long it took before price was able to break beyond this zone. So never disregard the zone I've just drawn. It's a very important zone. And if price manage to get to this zone again, you can look for long. So on a 4-hour time frame, this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like on a 4-hour time frame. So I think with this, I can also get two scenarios like I got for GBP USD. So scenario 1, price will get here and then continue its bullish run. What is happening? Okay, so price will get here and then continue its bullish run up to this this higher high, 4-hour higher high. You get it? So it's simple like this. Price has created a high, a higher low, a higher high. We are expecting a higher low, then it continues the higher high again. As simple as that. Okay, so even from there, I think a trend line can be drawn from here like this. That's the role of trend line. So it created a high, a higher low, a higher low, a higher high. We are expecting a higher low again, which will even be a third touch on a third touch on a trend line. Okay, and then we look for longs for USD JPY. So this is the first scenario. And then the second scenario is that price got to this place and it is failing to give any proper structure. So look at how it looks like. See, price is not going anywhere. It has formed boundaries above and below this particular price zone. So it gets to the top, it drops, it gets to the top, it drops, it gets to the down, it moves up, it gets to the top, it drops. For like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. More than 2 days, price has been doing this. Okay. So another thing that anybody can do for USD JPY, especially those who start the analysis from the 1 hour time frame will do is that you draw a zone here this way. Okay. And you wait. Patience is very, very, very crucial when it comes to being profitable in the forex market. So I won't look for buy on this zone. And the reason is that price has tested this zone 1, 2, 3, 4. If you test it again, that will be the 5th time. And on 5 occasions, if price tests the same zone, you can't really trust it. So if it comes back to this zone, please don't buy. Okay, wait for it to break this zone and then test this particular zone. That is ideal. Okay, or it breaks beyond this zone and then it retests the zone like this. It breaks the zone, retests the zone, and then continues his bullish run like this. But you know, people who cannot really sit on their hands can look for sells in this situation. Let me show you how you can look for sells. So, you know, before price will pull back into this zone, it has to sell all the way from this zone all the way back to this zone. Okay. So as soon as price break here and then retest this zone, and you see that clearly price failed to close above that zone again, you can look for sells. So this is what I'm talking about. Wait for price to break here, retest, and then you short back to this zone where your original entry point of interest is. Okay, so we have 3 scenarios for USD JPY. The first scenario is here. The first scenario is here, scenario 1. This is scenario 2. This is scenario 2. And this is scenario 3. As simple as that. So this is what we are looking for. Okay, you wait. If it breaks this particular zone scenario 3, and it retest it, you can short all the way to this zone. Okay, if it comes to this zone and you see your bullish confirmations, you can buy all the way back to this zone again. Okay, yeah. And then if it comes all the way and breaks above this zone, which is scenario 2, you can buy all the way to. Okay, there is no particular structure beyond that particular point. So if it breaks above that side, just capture some pips, 50, and then don't be too greedy, because there is no structure there for you to measure where the market is likely to turn or not. So this is my analysis on USD JPY. And I think, let me check the comments and then see if there is, oh, we're running out of time. Okay. Okay, so I've done GBP JPY.
Hello, sir. Before we can get to US 30, since we having some war sentiments, what are their impacts on gold as the
Okay,
market
so
opens?
okay, I'll answer this question, and probably when I started, you had not yet joined, but
I was here, but we
okay,
didn't
so
talk about the war sentiments.
okay, I spoke about it in the beginning, but I will do that again.
Oh,
So,
okay.
few months ago, there was there was a war between Israel and Pakistan, I think, and it
Yes.
happened on Friday night, getting to Saturday. Market had closed that time, and when market opened on Sunday, gold rallied for about more than 250 pips. Even before it got to lending session on Monday, it happened like that. So, my sentiment on gold again, when market opens, is bullish. And let me tell you why I am saying it's bullish. Most of the times, where people find it safe to put their money is the stock market. Okay. But whenever there is an event of war, there is uncertainty. And when there is uncertainty, people try to pull their money out into a place that they feel very, very safe. And as it stands now, the safest place to put your money is into gold. That is why they call gold the safe haven. So even the US tries to put their money in gold because they know gold is very, very, very stable. You get it? So once there is war like this, people will be pulling out their money from different investment platforms and then will invest in gold, which is safe haven. Because of the war, they don't feel certain about their money anymore. So they will be putting their money in gold. When it happens like that, demand for gold will be higher, and then it will skyrocket the prices of gold. So my sentiment about gold is that I think it is going to rally even before we get a chance to trade some in lending session. But when it happens like that, don't panic. Just allow it to rally. And then in lending session, it will settle for us to get opportunity to enter. I don't know if I've answered your question right.
No, you did, sir. Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome.
Can you analyze US 30, sir?
Okay, so US 30.
Yes, sir.
All right. If the Zoom ends, don't worry, I will send out another link for us to continue. Okay. So US 30, I always prefer Rwanda. So this is how it looks like. We start from the weekly time frame. Okay, so on the weekly time frame for the past 2 weeks, you can see US 30 has been extremely bearish. Okay, even though the overall direction for US 30 is bullish, but for the past 2 weeks, it has been bearish. And because of that, I will favor more sells than buys. Okay, so price was here and then it broke down impulsively and then closed below this particular zone. Look at how strong the bearish candle is, and that is on the weekly time frame. That should tell you how strong the sellers are in the market at the moment. So when I come to the daily time frame, this is how it looks like. So I will be drawing my zones from here like this, and it's because for 1, 2, 3. Okay, from 20th February till about 10th April, almost 2 months, price fell to break below this zone. That was when US 30 was so bullish. Price fell to break below this zone. So just think about it carefully. For like 2 months, price fell to break below this zone. It finally did like this. So simple. This is what I will be looking out for. A pullback to this same zone like this. And I know I will get so many scenarios from this as well. A pullback to this zone, and then I'll short the market. Okay. When I come to the 4-hour time frame, it will be like this. It will be like this. Okay. Yeah. So exactly. a pullback to this zone, and then I will sell. So let me make this scenario 1. Okay, and then I'll have a scenario 2 as well, and I'll show you why that will be my scenario 2. Whenever you are doing analysis, you have to talk through it. Just speak up whenever you are doing the analysis. This is what I mean when I say speak up. So you can see on a 4-hour time frame, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so for 48 hours, price fell to close below this particular zone, which is 38373.3. Price failed to close below that particular zone. Okay, so this is a very, very strong zone. A very, very, very strong zone like this. A very, very strong. So when price finally broke below this zone, we will be looking for a pullback to the zone again, and then we sell US30. On a 1-hour time frame, this is how it looks like. Okay, the zones for US30 is very, very, very interesting. You will draw beautiful zones on US30, but it will end up selling from the zone that you didn't expect or you expect the least. So whenever you are drawing zones on US30, make sure you have covered every single zone. So on a 4-hour, this zone is very, very clean, neat. You could see that the candle hasn't closed below the zone. So it's a very, very clean zone. But when you come to the 1-hour, you could see some overthrust below the zone. So there has to be another zone here like this. Like this. Okay. Yeah. So we have scenario 1, which originates from the 4-hour time frame. Which originates from the daily time frame. Okay. And we have scenario 2, which originates from the 4-hour time frame. And we have scenario 3, which originates from the 1-hour time frame. Scenario 3, which originates from the 1-hour time frame. So if you are grading these zones, the daily zone will be the strongest for me. So it means if price manages to get to scenario 1 zone, I will up my risk. Okay. And if it gets to the 4-hour zone, the risk will be medium. And then if it finally gets to the 1-hour zone, that is where I will know that this is the least strongest amongst the zones that I have done. Okay. So I have 3 zones. Zone 1, zone 2, and then zone 3. And I'm looking for sales from all of these zones. Okay, so nothing fancy on US30. Just like I said, wait. And as you can see, we can draw trend line from here to this place like this.
I like this thing.
Okay.
Now, this one. Go when you how much?
Please, if you are not asking a question, can you mute yourself if you are not asking a question, please? Okay, so even on a trend line, we have a first touch, second touch, and then the third touch will fall on the zone 2. So if price gets there, which will be on Wednesday, I think, price gets there, that is how I am going to tackle US30. So for me, it's just sell for US30. Okay. I don't know if that is all right for who is trading US30.
Thank you so much, sir.
All right, you're welcome. So I'll do GBP JPY. I have less than 1 minute. So
please, can you do Euro USD?
Okay, let me do GBP JPY, and then after that, I'll do Euro USD.
No.